different pictures of these kind of vases or any kind of vase you want, and have a look at the patterns, and then you can go by that, and that will help you make up your own pattern. So right now I'm using my liner brush, and I'm just bringing on some of these nice little straight lines. Yep, you just dip into your, you just run your brush through your blue and a little bit of water, and then you can make some nice little squiggly lines. Okay? The thinner the better, so try not to push on your brush too much. And just make some of those lines. There we go. Okay, good. So that's just a little quick design. It's nothing spectacular, but you might come up with something better. But I wanted to show you that anyway. I thought it was fun. I thought that was fun. So hopefully you do too. So we got to put a little base on here. We'll put a little base on here. So you can just take that flat chisel brush and run it through your blue, dark blue, and just put on a base. Just right in the middle of the vase, just pull over. We will also be putting on some highlight there. So just pull over your vase. You can have any kind of bottom that you want. It can be fancy. So I'm just putting something there just to show you. So you can have, yeah, you can have a fancy bottom if you want, or you can have just a plain old bottom like I got there. Okay, and you can use your finger to fix it up if you have to. Now, next we are going to make some background leaves so that we can make our flowers. So when we put the background leaves on, then I'm going to go and I'm going to let you play with lesson 2, and I want you to do that, and then I'll come back and then we'll put the flowers on and we'll do some touches. So we should have this done in probably four or five lessons, maybe less. I'll do my best to get as much in as I can. So right now you wet your brush. Okay, and the brush you're going to use for this is your flat chisel brush for now, okay, nice and chiseled. And you're going to go into your green paint, green on one side and yellow on the other. Okay, so green and yellow. And then you are going to make some background. Actually, I was fooling around with this, and all these lines is what I was doing. So you come out here and you draw, you make a line and you pull it up, and you're going to have your flowers. So we're going to have our flowers. We're going to decide, these are where our flowers are going to sit. So you can make many of those lines as you want, okay? So we can have one coming up here, one coming out here, one coming out here. So you're using the chiseled edge of your brush, alright? This chiseled edge of your brush. And you got another one coming out here, maybe another one up here, and maybe one down here, falling over, and maybe one falling over here. We will be touching these up again after. And then maybe another one here, coming down over here. Like I said, we gotta fill up the space. Touch and pull down over the vase, down over the vase. Here we go, good. So, touch and pull, and maybe just a few over here, coming off the vase. We'll probably put a little, vine in there. Touch and pull, maybe there's some on the table. Touch and pull. Now, I'm going to get another brush to show you what else you can do. Get some more of these. So I'm touching from inside and pulling out. But as long as I lift up, I'll get a nice little edge. But you're better off touching outside the vine and pulling in towards the vine, okay? And get some nice little shapes. So I'm going to do another brush now. So this brush here, I have a heel and toe. And it's a soft, not a soft, but a sable brush. And it's and it works pretty well for these. So I'm going to put yellow. I'm holding on to this painting, see, so I can get some ideas with you. Maybe I'll lay it here. I don't know if that will help. It'll probably fall down. Okay, just leave it there for now. So I'm going to put some yellow on my, oops, sorry, wrong. I'm going to put some yellow on my toe. So the toe is the tallest one, okay? And some green on my heel. So now I got green and yellow. Alright, so now you're just going to do the same thing. The heel up, touch and pull, touch and pull, touch and pull, touch. These will be the smaller leaves, okay? So reload all the time, whenever, as much paint as you need. Touch and pull, touch and pull. More paint, more paint. I'm dipping into red and brown and yellow and all kinds of good stuff. Touch and pull, touch and pull. Every time I do one I have to reload, so you may have to do the same thing, okay? So put in as many as you want. We want to fill this up, because when we put our flowers over, we want them sticking out everywhere. Good. Let's keep doing that for a little while. And maybe I'm going to add a little bit of white to the bottom of my heel. I think, see what happens. Just see what happens. I like to experiment and have some fun. I don't like too many rules. I like my own rules. My rule is to have fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy the process. Yes, that's nice. Touch and pull, touch and pull, touch and pull. Any dark ones that you can't see, just put them in. Some yellow on the toe. Alright, I'm going to pull in some more down here because it didn't show up very well. I'm just touching and pulling now, that's all I'm doing. Touch and pull towards wherever the vine is, or we'll put some vines in after. We don't have any, we'll put them in after. So touch and pull. And let's put some down here. So the toe will be sticking out. Let's say some pink on the heel and white on the toe. Alright? And on top, let's make touch and pull with the toe up. Touch and pull. That's up over your brown center. That's up over. And then on the right, straight in, pull. On the left, straight in, pull. And on the bottom, reload if you got to, pull. Okay, so now we're going to fill in between those. So now you got that, and then you got another one in between that one, another one in between that one, another one in between those two. Reload if you have to. And another one here. So the toe up and the heel down, just pull towards the center. Good. And now some more white on your toe, and in between those, pull in between the ones you just did. Good, 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 and good. Now, that's a little flower that you have there, so we leave that there for now, and I'm going to clean up the center there. So I'm just going to get my little liner brush that I had there, and then what we'll do is we'll put some more brown in there, and then we will tap on some yellow or white, whatever you can see. I'll put white in there so you can see it. Okay, there we go. Oh. Good. Now, that's that one. And what we can do to make it even prettier, I'm trying to accomplish something like this one here. So what you're going to do now is the same thing. Put some pink on your heel, or on the whole brush if it's easier for you, and some white on the toe. There we go. And now everything that you did there now, just put a few shorter ones in. One, just touch, tap, touch, 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 touch. Like I say, I'm doing a video, so it's a little bit harder for me to get things to work, you know, the way it would be nice when I got lots of time to let things dry and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to show you these anyway, and hope that you can get some pretty flowers done. So you just put some smaller ones in, and then you can clean up your middle again. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll clean it up after. You can even go over that flower, those bigger flowers again if you want to. Just put the pink on, a bit of white, and you can highlight them a bit more if you want to if they're not bright enough. Just go back over and do the same thing that you did. Right, so say you want to highlight it more, you just go back over the same flower and just get some more white in there, okay? So that's, try another one now. Let's try something else. Let's see. Let's try maybe something like this one here. So the same deal, it's all the same, you know, your heel toe, heel toe. So that one's a bit purpley, so I'm just going to add a bit of white to my purple color, brighten it up. Maybe make it a nice pinkish, purplish color. Whatever colors you want, it's up to you. So put all the color on your brush, and then the heel, and then the toe. Then you put the white on the toe. Okay. Got lots of paint on there, so I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm just going to pick a spot, let's say right here, and I'm just going to pull in, pull in, pull in. And you can make a center first if you want to, or you can just pull in towards the center. And then we'll put the center in after. Okay, so that needs more white, as you can see. Pull in, pull in, pull in. So once you get the hang of this little technique, you can make all kinds of flowers. So then we can take the edge of our brush, tap it into brown, and just tap it on flower if you want. And then you can take your brush and clean it, or use the little tiny liner brush, and then add some white to it. And we'll do that. Pull, touch and pull in, touch and pull in, touch and pull in. Okay, some more yellow and some more white, and we'll go in between those and touch and pull in, 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 touch and... It's so easy, isn't it? Like once you get a technique and this brush, you can make all kinds of flowers, all kinds of them. Yeah, just by putting two colors on the one brush, and you got lots of fun. And just angle your brush whatever way you think will work for that flower. So I'm just going over it a little bit to lighten it up a little bit for you. Okay. Now, this flower up here is, I don't know about that one. It's a sin. Anyway, I'm going to take, you know what I'm going to take? Just so I can show you, I'm going to take a filbert brush. A filbert. We haven't used a filbert yet. That's a round. I don't want that. I want a filbert. Here it is, I think. That looks good. It's a filbert. See how it's rounded on the top there? That should work. So now what I'll do is I will take the filbert, and I will put some white on one side and some orange on the other side. Okay, so just to because that's dry now. So when it's dry, then you can work that way. So we'll put orange on one side of the brush and white on the other. Let's see how that works. It may not. I'm gonna, because I need to go over that. I'm after making a mess. So I'm just going to go back over that again, and then I am going to fill it in properly. So let's just take the white now that's on the other side and fill up your brush again with white if you have to. And now you're going to take your white and your filbert brush and just touch and pull, touch and pull, touch and pull, touch and pull, touch. See how it rounds off the top for you? See? That's what the filbert brush does. Gives you those nice edges onto your flower. See? So you just pull in your white and pull in, pull in, pull in, and pull in. Now I'm going to add some more white to this one here. So you go up over the line that you made so that it makes it nice and round, nice a round petal, see? There we go. Nice round petal. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take the filbert with some white paint, and you are going to clean your brush off a bit. Not too much, just so you get some orange back on there again and some white just on either side. So I'm just putting it on there. And white side down, I am going to touch underneath here, close to the center. Now if you go over the center, it's okay, because we can put another one in. Touch and touch and touch and touch and touch. Like I say, I got a bad angle here, so as long as you have some idea what I'm doing here. Touch, touch and touch and touch and touch. Now we might have lost the center, so we'll come out, get our little shapes in there, and we'll put our little brown in the middle. You can add some yellow to that. You can add some more highlights to the edges of the flower. Like I said, that flower is giving me a hard time, so I'm not going to be able to spend too much time on it. If I sat down and just did it, if I took take me about an hour, probably just to do that flower, because it needs to get it. But if you get a little technique like this, just paint it orange and then just take your filbert brush and pull your petals in towards your center. Okay, so this one is giving me a little bit of a hard time, so I'm not going to keep working on it too much. I'll just leave it alone for now. Just going to clean up the edges here. Touch and pull. There we go. I'll just leave that for now. So what we can do now is I'm going to take I'm going to do let's see, how about some baby breath? So okay, let's do that. So let's take some now we're going to need a bristle brush. We'll need our bristle brush this time, and there's our bristle brush. I'm just going to open it up, okay, and then I'm going to dip into some white, and I'm going to tap on some white baby's breath up here, and that's why I have these flowers here, so I could see what they look like. And they're only just little dabs of white, okay, little dabs of white. And we'll do that. So let's just tap on a couple here, and oopsie daisies, me and my bloopers. Okay, so there we go. We'll just put on some nice, not too much paint. I just learned that I didn't tell you. Tap off your brush so that you don't have too much paint, and just tap on this, okay? And let's see now. So what we'll do is we'll make sure there's not too much paint on our brush, and we will tap on some of these baby breaths. That's only just a matter of tapping on some white paint for now, and it makes it easier and quicker. Okay, there we go. So just tap them in between your flowers. Good. So that's pretty simple. All right. Now we are going to tap on a few more, and then you can have them wherever you want. Just tap them on there. Good. And then you can take a toothpick and just add, looks like there's little spots in there, little centers. So let's take some green, I guess, or whatever color you want. Just add some of these little centers onto your baby breath, okay? So just take a bit of green paint and tap in these little dots of paint to make it look like you have some baby breath, okay? And then get one there just to give it a boop. Okay, now I'm going to do another flower.